Hello everyone. Today I am going to make a freelancer contest design. This design I make for a freelancer contest. You can see the contest here, but the problem is client was expecting something similar like this. Like this is a hand drawing he attested, and he expecting something like this. So the first thing you will do that you will make a vector version of this drawing, and you can see most of the designers are doing the same thing, like they are making it in that line art style, like the style the client want here. So that is good, that is not a problem, but if you want to stand out from them, then you need to do it in a different way. So sometimes I do it like that. I found that a client is posting something like in drawing, he expecting something like this, so most of the time designers try to make that exact same design of that client. But if you sometime I found that clients are ending up choosing a complete different design from their expectation. So that's the reason I'm going to make it in this style. And of course you can see this is the drawing, but I make it in different style, like in my style, with some real elements here. So the theme here is, you can see yellow and orange, that means this is a sun part here, this is green, that means this should be the mountains, and this is blue, that means this is a river. So that is the theme here I'm going to make. So let's start the design process without any further delay. So I am going to first of all make a circle here, and the reason I am making this video is I want to share with you guys how to do some, like the brainstorming part of the design, like how to do some research when you are making a design. So the main point of my this design is, if I can simply do this one, this is a very easy design, nothing complex here, but then everyone like the 100 other designers are doing this in the same style. So if I cannot do it in a different style, then there is like the chance is little lower for me to win this contest. So for that one here I'm going to use my this mountain pack, this one I gave you guys, so you can simply work with this, but do not just copy this design and enter on that same contest. Sorry for that saying, I found this people doing this because they are watching my videos, and then if you are watching my video learning from me, then you and me doing a same style design for a same contest, then that will look like a copy design. So okay, what I did here, I hope you understand what I did here. I just select the white, cut that, then paste, open the transparency, paste it in front. So that's what I did here, just to make it a complete black shape. So the point is, first of all I need to understand the design. This is a river part, this part is a river, this is mountain, this is sun. So I bring a mountain, let's just start, like make a river here, just like this. Draw a basic shape. I am just using my curvature tool, press I for selecting my, okay, maybe I can make it a little up like that, just like this. Okay, let me show you the keyboard strokes. Okay, so the reason here I am making this one is, there should be mountains. I am going to work on this rivers later, but first of all let's keep the arrange the mountains. So the point is, the first mountain that is going to be closer to the audience or closer to the view, one should be bigger. So this one should be bigger, then the middle mountain should be a little smaller than this one, then we can put another mountain in this area, but I want this one to cover the end of my circle, just like that. Then maybe a bit smaller in size, or maybe a bit downwards like this. Then this one maybe I can make it a little bit bigger or something like this. Okay guys, so this is going to be the mountain view for me. Okay, maybe I need to bring this down from this river line there, so that is good for me. Now as you can see, this is how this is going to this is the mountains of my design. And then if I add the river here, I can simply add the sun effect at the top. So let's do that. but as you can see this is not looking very good. So first of all I am going to select my mountain vector, copy, then select this one. Inside the transparency, press Ctrl F to paste in front. You can see it is pasted in the front. Then I am going to mark the unite. Then it should be completely black. Okay, so I am not using any offset path here, because using offset path will make this area transparent. And when we are going to use, okay, let's just do it in that way. So I'm selecting this, doing this in the regular way we do, just like this. 10 point is good. Cut. First of all I need to select everything that is in black here. Then I have to make sure that it is completely black, just like that. Then select this vector inside the transparency. I don't need this one. Okay, just this one. Then I'm going to press Ctrl F. It will paste that black in that area, make it complete black. It is now, that part is now invisible. That is good. So the same thing I am going to do for this mountain as well. So just a bit like this, 10 pixel good. Cut. Then select this mountain inside the transparency, paste in front, and also make sure that everything is in black. So that is looking good for us, like the mountains are not visible from inside each other. So that is good. Now I need to make them a group. Like you can see this area is going out of the ellipse area, and I don't want that. So I'm selecting this one, this one, this one, these three, then making them a group. So these three, when they are in group, I need to select my this ellipse here so that I can make a copy of that. So let's copy, Ctrl C. Then if I select this group like this, okay, I have to make sure that this ellipse is on top and the mountains are on bottom. So let's right click, arrange, and then bring to front. That will bring my ellipse exactly in the front, and then everything else is now below my ellipse. So selecting the ellipse and then this mountain groups, right click, make clipping mask. It will, okay, sorry for that. Before making the clipping mask, select the ellipse, press Ctrl C to make a, like, keep a copy. So once I have a copy, select the ellipse and the mountain groups, then right click, make clipping mask. Okay, so once that clipping mask is made, you can see this area is still here. We can make changes on them, but that is not visible. So let's select our ellipse group here, clipping mask group, and press Ctrl F. That will bring the ellipse back that we copied. So now I have two ellipse. One is making the clipping mask, one is on top. So that is good. If I select the top ellipse like this, and then this one, okay, for this one I am going to, first of all I need to select my this ellipse, because I want to hide this area of the mountain. So I am selecting this shape from here, just like this, copy. Then if I select my this mountain or the clipping mask group now there, so if I select that group, I can open the transparency, click here, paste in front. You can see now the line is pasted in front of, like, where it was before. And why we are doing this? Because we need to hide this area, and the easiest way is, this is a line. So if I connect this line with pen tool, then make a circle like this, make a shape like this, then everything inside that shape will be fill color. So let's do that. I'm selecting my pen tool. Then if I shift click here, it will connect this point. Then if I make a line like this, it will become a, like a close path. You can see now I can select them, but now they are in a stroke mode. But if I press shift X, that will make it fill, and you can see when anything is in black fill, that will hide the rest of the area. That is so easy. So that is good. Now I am going to click here to get rid of the transparency. Now our design is looking good inside our image. So I am going to select this ellipse and then this line here, then press shift M for shape builder, pressing alt and clicking here to erase the extra part that we don't want. Okay, so you can see now my design is almost half part is ready. So let's group them all together so that I don't lose their position, just like this. Then the second part is like making the sun here, or I can simply go for the river option here. So let's do it to the river first. Okay, for the river I am going to make a brush, custom brush like this. So I'm taking a ellipse and then drawing it in this kind of shape, but you can see I have now a stroke. So let's press shift X for making it a fill color. Then if I select this ellipse, go to brush panel, then click on this new brush icon, then select art brush, press OK. It will be added to your brush panel like that. So that is good, I don't need it anymore. So let's now add some water flow effect here. So I'm going to select my brush here. When my this brush is selected, I need to make sure that no fill, only black stroke. That is good. Now I am going to draw some lines like this, just some random lines to represent that this area is on top and this is going to, like, this area is blending with the bottom area here, just like this. Just some random lines will give it a feel that this is a like a water running, like a water running effect. You see this kind of, this really looks good. So that's it for the river today. So I'm going to keep it as it is for now. I will work on this later. So let's create the sun effect. But before creating the sun effect, okay, let me show you by adding a background. If I take a rectangle like this, of course with fill color, so let's maybe make it red. Cut, Control B for paste in back. Okay, so as you can see, this area is now transparent, like the area that is like the between two mountains. This area is transparent as we make a offset path there and then pasted it here. Okay, that maybe looks confusing right now, but we will fix that later. So first of all is I need to make a sun effect at the background. So how can I do that? First of all, I need to make some shapes here, like some custom shapes. Let's do it like this, just like this. Then I need to, okay, I will do it. First of all, I am going to make it yellow color, the sun yellow. That is good. Now pressing A for the direct selection tool, if I select this two corner point, I can simply make it like this, or I can do it manually, whichever way you like, or I can simply make it a bit bigger, just like this. So that is good for me. Now I am going to make another copy, then rotate this one, select these two, align together, press Ctrl G to group. Now click on this rotation tool, then when you can see this red mark here, you have to press Alt and click here. This rotation box will come. Now check the preview and then I'm going to make it something like this, maybe a bit bigger, just like this. Then press on this copy, like click on this copy option. It will give us a copy of the original design. Now press Ctrl D for duplicate. It will keep duplicated at that, like the same. Okay, sorry for that, I made a mistake here. That is, I need to keep it closer to each other because the effect I am going to use here, that will look good in this way. So same style like this, just 30 degrees good, copy, then press Ctrl D for duplicate. So that is good for me. Now this is going to be the sun background effect for me. Let's group them together. Okay, now for this one here, I am going to first of all add a background for my this area here. So I am going to click on this. Okay, let's double click here to make a group like this. Then if I select my, okay, that is hard to select, so let's select this group, this clipping mask group, then lock it. It will not disturbing anymore. So if I select them like this, I can simply make a copy, Ctrl C, then okay, that is too much hard. So let's select this one, press Ctrl C, then press Ctrl F. I have now two path. You can see one is this one, one is this one. Then take your pen tool just like this, then if I shift click here, it will be joined together. Just draw a random shape like this and then join it with the this part of the design. So that is good. Now I have, you can see I have a complete, okay, sorry for that. First of all, select, press shift and select this one, right click and then join. You can see I have a complete joint path here. Press Ctrl Z to go back. Now I want it to be a fill, in a fill color, so press Ctrl X, it will become a fill color just like this. Then if I make it kind of this orange, cut okay, select this one. Okay, I need to now unlock this layer, select the mountain shape, then press Ctrl B, it will be pasted just behind my those shapes. So that is good for me. Now if I select my this shape and then this one, press shift M for the shape builder, you can see I can simply like erase the outer part. So let's press alt and click here, that part will be erased. So that is good for me now. Then the another thing that I wanted to do here is putting this sun background like this one, just like this. You can see this will give me a kind of that retro sun effect, the background, like the lightning rays. So that is good. Now select this one, press Ctrl X, keep clicking until you select this orange shape, then press Ctrl F. That shape is now pasted in front of my orange shape. That is good. Now if I double click here, I can individually select them. So you can see we made this to a group, so every copy is grouped together. And then if I select them like this, everything, right click and ungroup, then everything is okay, they are going to ungroup. You can see now I can select every shape separately, so I don't need, I have to check that this, okay, this one let's keep that, I don't need this three shape. Then this shape is good for me. If I double click here, that is good. Now I need to select this group like this one, this one, this one, this shapes group, and then again if I click on this ellipse here, I can select them all together, then press shift M for shape builder. I can simply press alt and drag a line like this, the outer parts will be erased. So that is looking good for me. Now I want to make it look like the sorry for that, the mountains should be like this, colors not should not be visible through my mountain. So how to do that? First of all, let's select our mountain shape just like this, or we can double click to select them just like this. Select all of them together, then go to object, path, offset path. I'm going to make a little bigger, maybe 20 pixel, but 20 pixel is making a outer line there, but that is not a problem. So let's make it 20 pixel. Press OK, go to pathfinder, merge, unite, to make it a complete single black shape, then press Ctrl X to cut it. Okay, so once our that shape is cut, I have to select my this group, like this orange color layer group, and then this. Okay, I need to first of all select this on, then if I go to select same and then same fill color, it will select everything that is in that yellow color. Then if I press shift and click on this orange, these two color is now selected. Let's press Ctrl G to group them. So once this two is in a group, I can simply open the transparency for it just like this, clip, then press Ctrl F, that will paste the mountain offset path that we just created just like this. Then we need to fix it. So if I select my direct selection tool and press delete, that part will be erased. Now again select this shape. Okay, sorry for that, it is going to continue that option, but if I, sorry, it is, I need to do it manually just like this. Then of course for this one also, Okay, so there is some small details here, we can fix it too, but that's too much small for this design, that is not going to be visible. So guys, if I click here, I will be out of the transparency. So as you can see, this is how it is going to look for this design. Okay, to be honest, I am not really very satisfied with the size of my offset part of the mountain. So let's select them again, go to object, path, turn on the preview, make it 10 pixel. 10 pixel is good for us. Then cut it. Then I need to select my this group here again. Then if I go to the transparency, I paste it here, I can select them and delete. Then press Ctrl F to paste it in the front again, and this much is looking good for me. So let's make it merge unite, that is good for me. Okay, so as you can see, this that part is done, like this background sun effect. So this part should be, as our client brief, this part should be green. So we need to add some green to our mountain, and the easiest way is, if I just draw a background like this, rectangle like this, make it green, then cut, select them like this, then press Ctrl B, it will be pasted just behind this three mountain. Then if I select them again, simply you can see this, those three is now selected with my rectangle. Press Shift M, it will give us this shape builder option. Then press Alt and click here. You can see everything that is outside of our mountain is now erased. And if I right click here and exit isolation, you can see how easily we added some texture, some color to our mountain, and that is good. So again, I need to here like the add some colors to my rivers here. So let's do that. And for doing that, I'm going to, okay, the easiest way is, as this is the lowest part, so let's take our pen tool, make a shape around the design just like this. Then select this one, make it this blue, that represent the water. So let's cut this one, select this group, press Ctrl B, it will be pasted just in the background. Then if I select this shape with my that blue shape, press Shift M for the shape builder. If I alt click here, that part will be erased. Okay, so as you can see, this is how our design is looking now. Let's add some details to the river here, because that should represent the like the water flow effect. So I am taking my brush again in the stroke mode, of course, then selecting my this custom brush. Then if I draw some line like this, okay, as you can see, I take blue here, but it is painting black. That is because the when we are making a custom brush, whatever color the brush is, it will keep continue in that color, it will not change it the color, whichever color we are drawing it. So if you want it in a color, change the color before making the design, like change the ellipse color before making this brush. So that is good for us. Okay guys, so that's it for the rivers here. I can keep adding some more details, like some other effects, but that will just take some time. So I'm going to select some of these small brush strokes from here. Then if I, as they are a stroke right now, I need to expand it, expand the appearance. Now I can simply change their color, like I want to make it white, and some strokes between the black, it will make this look like a water. So as you can see, this is looking like a water flowing like a river here, then the mountains in the background, then the sun effect in the for the sky. So we can add a simple sun shape here if you want, but I don't think that is necessary, it is already representing the sun. So this is the, there was some other elements like this text I wanted, like he client wanted this to be added, so I could add that, but that will just take some time. You know how to make this kind of shapes, so I'm this kind of text. I'm not going to do that. So that's okay. As you can see guys, we need to check every time we are finishing a design. This there is some mistakes, and how can you find that? You can see this blue shape that we pasted in the background. This blue shape is now visible through the, like, from the background. So if I select my blue shape like this, press shift E for the eraser tool, then I can simply erase it like this. Okay, so as you can see, my this design is looking like this area is perfectly visible, but in my this design that area is not visible. So what is the reason? I have to select the, like, this shape here, and inside that shape, okay, before that I can select this mountain shapes, like one by one. If I select this one, inside the transparency I will found a shape that I pasted before. So let's copy that shape. Okay, not that shape, this shape. Let's copy it. Now if I click here, I can simply select my this blue color rectangle that we pasted in the background. Okay, when it is hard to select anything like this, we have to use our layers here. You can see this is the blue shape. If I click here, that blue shape will be selected. So let's open the transparency like this, paste in front. It will give it a cutout look from this area, but we don't want that much effect there. Okay, this is just going to take some extra time guys, that is not necessary. This is already looking good. So I hope this one will give you some idea guys, how to make some custom designs, or how to work with different freelancing sites like a contest. If you are making a very similar design with the other designers, then you have a lesser chance to be the winner. But if you can do something different, something unique, then there is a chance for you to win that contest. So that's it guys for today's video. I hope this will gives you some new idea of making designs. Thank you everyone, see you in the next video. Have a great time guys.